Whoa. Holy shit, we're live. I don't even know if I can hear myself right now. Check, check. Mic check. Who is that? I just heard something beep. It's been a minute. It's been a minute since we got on here. Let's see if we can't double it up and fuck up the stream. God, the last time we streamed. Yeah, here we go. Oh, there he is.
Already
How'd it
live?
do, buddy?
Yeah, yeah. Are we already live?
Yeah, we're live.
Oh
We got
shit.
into it. I didn't know how long you were gonna be, so I was gonna go ahead and get the people what they wanted. Just already reminiscing on the fact that the past two streams at some point our microphone was off. The last time it was mine was off the entire time. But Vegas, yeah, turn your mic on. Make
Can
sure
you
it's
hear me
on.
now? Test,
Yeah.
test. All
Yeah.
right.
Did you just hear it? Did you just hear what I said?
Yeah, they said the last two streams the audio was off. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Look
Was
at
it
your dimples, man. Look how
was it
cute
off the
you
whole
are.
time?
The last stream?
Yeah.
Yeah. It
Like,
was off. I believe it was either off the whole time or it was like it was turned way down. First off, I just want to talk about this Jody High Roller I got going on here, son. If I look at you straight like this, you can't really tell. This is a young, respectable gentleman. He's got a nice, clean haircut, nice tight sides, and then I turn around the back and God damn it, there's a party back there. Who knew? Still drinking, huh?
turn on some of that new Morgan Wallen.
Dude, I swear to God, whenever I cut this into my head, I was like, last night we let the liquor
So,
talk. Old Billy Ray, son. Well, we made it out of Vegas alive. Now we're here. Last week,
barely.
we did have some technical difficulties on the one day, but then the other day, I didn't have a haircut, man, so I didn't want to do a lot.
I feel that. I
So,
avoid a lot of things when I don't have a haircut. Just go crawl in a hole.
but now we got the fucking cut now, son. We still got to get it. It's still a little too it's too much like a mullet right now. So I'm gonna get the I'm gonna take some of the sides off and like blend it in and you know, we'll I was gonna shave my head. I was gonna shave it off, but I decided to do this instead. I was like, hey,
Well, I'm glad you did not shave your head.
I was about to go fucking monk mode on you, bro.
Dude, don't shave your head.
I'm not, bro. As soon as I cut this in, I was like, I'm gonna be sporting a mullet for a good minute now. We got a lot of stuff changing up, so we got the mullet. We're growing out the stash. We're reaching our next chapter within this saga here, and you lovely people get to watch it live as it happens. Check it out.
Dude, why is my video quality so shit?
I don't know, man. Why is my video quality is okay. Can you hear
Yeah,
me
it's
okay?
pretty good. I hear you okay.
So far.
Video's good too.
Yeah. I mean, your video doesn't look bad. Your video don't look bad. Um, to be completely honest, people, we last time we were gonna do this, we kind of had like a light agenda, but we haven't even spoke about this. We've been grinding pretty hard, man. We've been grinding.
Been on the grind.
Yeah, man. Should we tell people about our little venture we got going on, or should we keep that more on the DL for now?
Well, let's keep it on the DL for now.
Yeah, we'll get you look. Stay tuned, motherfuckers.
Stay
We'll
tuned.
get updated. Yeah,
We're always doing something.
yeah, we'll
It's
be
the
on the boat.
point.
Something.
It's the point of this whole thing. Is you
Yeah,
always need to be
man.
doing some shit. Always.
Yeah, constant motion, man. Constant motion.
You know how many millionaires, billionaires, etc. You know how many L's they took before they finally had the thing that hit it. You know how you make that happen? You just keep fucking trying shit.
Yep. How'd you like my post? Did you watch it? I saw you liked it. Did you
I
watch
did.
it?
I did watch it. Yeah,
It's pretty
Mr.
good.
Jordan.
It's
I
pretty
did. I
good.
didn't know that information. So
Yeah, I didn't know that either until I researched it because I was looking into the situation and I wrote a script for exactly like him getting cut from his high school basketball team. But then when I was like, Motherfucker, I have been lied to.
Been
Like,
lied to.
yeah, they lied to you. They lie to you. They lie to you all the time. Look, let me pop open this the post, man. We'll play it for the live stream too. Cause to be completely honest, I am proud of this post, man. It's a I used the camera. Um and dude, at first I don't have the adapter for like because I don't have an SD card port on my laptop. Did you know that the camera can connect to your phone via Wi-Fi? Like it has a Wi-Fi connection. You connect to the Wi-Fi with your phone, use an app, and then you can like open up the images on the camera via the SD card
Wild.
and download it. Yeah, man. It was sick. At first I was really pissed off because I looked at all of the tech stores in my area and nobody had it. So I was like, man, I really want to get this. And then I got some shit with the mute, like some
Do they
music
have
shit.
tech stores anymore?
Well, I mean, like electronic stores. So Best Buy,
Radio Shack?
Target, not Radio Shack. Fuck Radio Shack.
They're out of business, so it was a joke.
Yeah, yeah. And even the Apple store near here didn't have it in store in stock. And I was like, but let me play this. I got distracted. Jeez. Already with it. Here. Share screen, share sound. We're not rocking OBS, so it's a little different. The story about how Michael Jordan got cut from his high school basketball team, but you've been lied to. Saying that Michael Jordan got cut from his high school basketball team isn't necessarily the truth, but it isn't a lie. When Jordan tried out his sophomore year, he didn't make varsity, but was placed on junior varsity. Now, the same overarching principles still apply here. While he necessarily didn't get cut, he was placed on junior varsity, which must have been a pretty big shot to his ego. Now, most of us, and maybe even you, all have had a time in our lives where we felt underappreciated. Maybe you even feel that way right now. But Jordan didn't wallow in it. Instead, he chose dedication. He worked even harder, pushed. Whatever. Zoom fucking sucks. My internet sucks cock. Whatever. You get the fucking point, people. Basically, it goes back to what Ethan was saying earlier. It's like, Thomas, I think it's Thomas Edison. Hey, get off your phone. Hey,
get off your phone.
Hey, get off the phone.
Yeah, I'm doing something. I'm making money.
Let's go.
What about Thomas Edison?
Let's go. I can't remember who it was, but there's a quote where it says, "We have not failed. We have only found 10,000 ways that didn't work."
That's right. That's right.
So, yeah, man. At the end of the video, it says the only way to the only way to truly succeed is not to avoid failure, but to overcome it. So, but no, I would say the smartest people
fail fucking faster. Like that was one of like my first posts I ever made that like fucking years ago that people were paying attention to. I was like, oh, because I was fucking dealing with a bunch of conservative business owners that didn't like me saying fuck. But fail fucking faster.
It's so funny, man. People get so sensitive. And I've been on LinkedIn a little bit, and like I could say my impressions have been pretty, because I never like consistently posted on LinkedIn before, but now we're consistently posting there, and like impressions are pretty up. I haven't posted in like a couple weeks or so, but I'm about to start, like, because I put on there like 25 a quarter of the internet's traffic is pornography, and I was like let the chicken breathe, people. Like, do better. Let the chicken breathe. And that was the most.
I'm shadow banned on LinkedIn.
How do you know? Well, I mean, you don't know if you're shadow banned. You can only speculate.
Oh, I know, because like my reach got cut in like by 75% overnight.
That ain't gonna fucking stop us, though. You're still gonna hear us either way, baby. But I mean, like, what is it with platforms fucking shadow banning people, man? That's crazy. Like, I mean, I guess it's their platform and they could shadow ban people who they want, but like just straight up ban them. Just say, hey, this goes against community guidelines. You can't post it. But
yeah, but it doesn't. That's the problem. It doesn't go against community guidelines. They just don't fucking like it.
Yeah, man.
They don't like the truth because everyone's fucking weak And no one wants to be told they need to work harder. You need to wake up earlier. You need to stop being a little bitch. You need to get to work. And your problems are all in your head. And you're completely, solely capable and responsible and totally in control of all of those beliefs, because that's all they are beliefs. Oh, I can't work well in the morning. Oh, I sleep in. Oh, I'm sick. Oh, it's all beliefs, all of it. And LinkedIn doesn't like that message because it's okay. You're a special snowflake.
Too funny, man. Yeah, and just like what you're saying, it literally is just a choice, and it's that simple. But with it being that simple, sometimes it's very easy to overlook, and so people overlook it and don't do the simple things like you said, choose to not say, "Oh, I don't work well in the mornings." Like fucking get up, work well in the mornings. Like you have complete control over your mind, your psyche, over your mental health. You have control over all those things.
Your whole reality is made up of three basic pillars, and how you feel about any situation, your emotion in any given moment is all three basic pillars, and is your language, your focus, and your physiology. Whenever you're real down and sad, upset, if you take a poll on how your physiological stance is, you're more closed off, your head's down, back's not straight, chest isn't out, shoulders are rolled in, usually hands are closed, arms are crossed. There's a variation of this for everyone, but it's a closed off and defeated posture. And when you're very excited and you're very happy, or you're very confident, or fill in the blank, any positive energy, you're the opposite of all that. You're very open, your head's up, your eyes are up, you most likely have a very focused look on your face, your shoulders are back, your chest is out, and you're in that mood. And you can feel it right now. If you're listening and you think this is bullshit, you can make a physiological change like that. That's the easiest one to control. Physiology is the easiest one to control. You can just do something different. And if you're feeling like shit, if you stand up and beat your chest and pick your head up and smile and pull your shoulders back and poke your chest out, you feel different instantly. Instantly. So if you make an extreme change in your physiology, you also result in a change in your emotion, your reality, your feelings, all that jazz instantly. Your language is the other big one. How you talk about yourself. That's why I always talk. You'll never hear me say, "Oh, I'm sick. Oh, I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, I'm that." You're creating these things in your mind. I'm not saying that it's like magic, ooh, ah, ooh, and because you said it, now it's real, but it's real to you. Your mind believes what you say. And so if you speak these things out into the world, it becomes your reality. It's not real, but you're making it real for you. And that's really the only thing that matters is your world. And then your focus. So maybe you don't say it, but if you are focused on problems, you will find more problems. If you're focused on opportunities, you will find more opportunities. Very simple analogy here is if you start thinking about a yellow car, guess what you start seeing when you're driving out and about in the city? You start seeing more fucking yellow cars.
Or the
because
car
now
that you
you're
just
looking
bought.
for it. You're looking for it because that's where your focus is. It's all simple. And it's so simple that people can't do it because they think it's like everyone, human beings have a complexity bias. They think that their problem is too important, too big, and they have to have this complex solution. Same thing happens in business. The reason why I've sold so well my entire life is because I make things stupid fucking simple. Like I'm talking to a sixth grader. So a mentor of mine told me a long time ago is everything that I say, speak, present needs to be at a sixth grade level, sixth grade reading level, sixth grade speaking level. And when you do that, people just like to talk to you more. You know how many calls I sit on every fucking day, or people throw around fluffy fucking words for no reason? Like there's
I
7
hear that
extra
shit all
words
the
in this
time.
sentence for no reason.
Yeah.
For no fucking reason.
Yeah.
Well, we have to dig into the
Deliverables.
infrastructure and back end of the architecture of this software. Hey man, yeah, we got to see how this connects to that.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all you're trying to say. But everyone needs to feel important and use big words. And then nothing gets done. Nobody understands what the fuck anyone's talking about. You get off the call and you're like, man, this is a pointless fucking call. It's simple.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
people don't like simple solutions.
Yeah. Well, I am a fan of having a very immense depthy vocabulary.
There's a difference in having an depthy, immense vocabulary and fluffing up sentences for no reason.
Yeah. Yeah.
Having a good vocabulary helps you be more concise. Use
An
less words because you can use the right word that means the right thing.
extensive network of international partners.
Shut up.
If
Shut up.
anyone wants to look up what Ethan was talking about, now like the physiological change, like that's a kind of in its own category, but there is, and you probably know about this too, because I think Tony Robbins talks about it, but the power posing. So it's like
Yeah.
I can't remember, I'm making it up. I've heard it before, but there was like a study of people who were depressed or had depression, and they were forced to smile at themselves in the mirror or smile and do like a Superman pose. And over the course of the study, they saw that there was a decrease in the sadness that those people felt.
Yeah, probably decrease in cortisol levels, probably a lot of things. Yeah, Tony Robbins talks about this, and he has his own version of it. But like, so Tony Robbins is a really perfect example of like an incredible entrepreneur that actually has no original content. He just has learned a shit ton and figures out a better way to tell people and teach people, which is really, that's all I do too. In sales, I didn't invent how to sell shit. I just learned how a lot of people did it really well, and then I put my own flavor on it and whatever fits me and who I am. And then
Yep.
I teach other people that, and I'm good at communicating that, so people pay for that. That's all coaches and teachers are. The difference separates a bad teacher from a good teacher is simply how they communicate and deliver the information. And Tony Robbins is world class at it. But yeah, he talks about that a lot. I don't know. I know he's referenced that. I've been to several like in-person seminars and shit with him, and he's referenced that types of information. But I don't know the study title, but I'm sure it's Googleable.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, like, don't reinvent the wheel. It's just kind of like what you were talking about. As far as like, if I find myself in a creative rut, if I'm if I have a project where I have to pull out my creativity, I always look at an example, derive inspiration from that, and then, like you said, put your own flavor on it. But some people just still don't even have their own fucking flavor, man. They can't even figure it out.
Yeah, cogs in a machine.
Yeah.
And step-by-step instructions are incapable of doing anything. That is 99% of people.
Leave those kids alone. Just another brick in the wall. You heard that song by Pink Floyd?
No.
It's, dude, they have like a really weird, like, it's not a music video, it's like a music movie basically, of where they debut the album through visuals that are in like a movie style format. It's just really cool. I think it's called Another Brick in the Wall, or Brick in the Wall, or something like that. It's pretty cool.
Brick in the wall.
Yeah. Yeah, you find any new music here recently, man? You still bumping Gates album?
I'm always bumping Gates, man.
Bumping Gates, always bumping Gates.
Yeah. But the new music that I've like added to my playlist is not new. It's just like some old shit that's like kind of come back. I listen, it's like, oh, I forgot about that song.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's always the best. Yeah, I've been Tenacious D and Stephen Lynch. Do you know Tenacious D? Blackjack, Jesus Christ. Jack Black.
Let's go to the casino.
Yeah, let's go right now, man. Oh man, dude. I have been there's a guy, fucking G of the year. I showed you him where he goes and bets 10 cents for every follower that he has. He's in New Zealand, so he plays stake. And he got up to betting like $56,000 on a hand of blackjack. And he had 2 days in a row where he pushed. It was like 48,000 and then like 52,000. And both those bets pushed. And then he finally hit 53. And the dealer went bust, 10-10 bust. And it was just epic, man. To watch this guy do his thing, it's very fun. Very fun. It's like he just fucking.
There was cameras on me at the fucking casino.
Yeah.
We would have so many followers.
Yeah, and What or is there rules about like filming
Yeah, you can't do that here.
while you're at the blackjack table or taking pictures?
Yeah, you can't do that here. No, they'll come stop
Yeah.
you. They'll
That's where
come
you just gotta have like
make you
the
leave.
private rooms and shit. If you want to get like videos and photos and shit, you just gotta get private tables. But that's why I got the hair, son. That this hair right here, this guy only plays at the high limit blackjack tables. All right. Look at that. I walk in with a fucking silk suit on. The pit boss sees me. The pit boss sees me and goes, he talks, he does like a thing where he talks into his sleeve, gets the other guys ready. Shark in the water.
The war generals here.
War, yeah. The war general just deployed. somebody get one of these Asians to go over there and get him a massage. Stat.
Massage.
But it's like, hey, if you're really getting fucked at the tables, a nice massage is, very much needed. But dude, the Caesar's Palace, dude, where you could bet on the dealer busting 4, 5, 6, man, put $100, dude. $100, and like the dealer just kept busting, man. I love that shit.
I think I got up on that side bet. I was doing like 200-300 on both the hands on the dealer busting because they kept busted.
Yeah, and it was funny because that other guy, he'd clearly been at the table for a little bit and was like getting down. And then when you sat down and started playing and started heating up, like his girl was fucking looking over at you, like, and then looking over at him, like, why can't you win, motherfucker?
Yeah, like it's like, skill is why I'm winning.
No, I'm at the first two hands, so
boom,
boom. Then the big body bitch sat down.
You just gotta time it. That's why I don't like to go sit down and bet like $1,000 a hand out the gate, because like I'm expecting to lose for a minute, so I bet lower until it gets hot, and then I chip up.
Yep.
Like I don't care how much money I make. I'm never gonna be happy about sitting down and just like watching 5K go out the door in like 2 minutes. That's not fun.
Oh. And then, listen, if you're ever in Vegas, people, and you're outside of a casino at 4 a.m., 3 a.m., and a guy offers to take you to the strip club in his limousine for free, you get in that limousine. All right.
Just 2 drinks.
You take that risk. What'd you say?
Just 2 drinks.
2 drinks. You get a free limo ride there and free admission. You just got to do 2 drinks. But
it was
a lot more
than
not
free admission.
Oh, it wasn't free admission? Oh,
no.
Okay. It's just 2 drinks will take you there. But it's
all you have to do is buy 2 drinks in the club.
Wow.
And then the limo rides for it. Because who goes to the fucking strip club and only buys 2 drinks? Like, it's obvious. Like, you're going to buy more drinks. You're going to buy dances. You're going to whatever.
Yeah. Man, as soon as we came in there, dude,
what's the first thing I did when I walked in there? I went and changed a bunch of money and got a bunch of fucking bills, like. It's first thing we did. We walked in.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, hey, can you give us a second to sit down, please?
Yeah.
But they saw the money man. They saw the money man and his boy. I had my hat on, my hair's all long and shit. They let me in. I didn't think they would let me in with sweatpants on, but they were like, they didn't say anything.
You got enough money, they'll let anybody in.
Yeah, well, it's Vegas too, so
it was also Vegas on like a Thursday.
Yeah, it was a Thursday
at 3 a.m. So
the last ones. Now, listen, if you're watching this, I was in Las Vegas. I went to a strip club once we had one night where we raged and we had a lot of fun. The other times we took it a little bit slower, got some good work done, and just enjoyed, man. I really liked, now I don't want to live in the desert, but I like being out in the desert. I got
a nice tan going on from all the riding around with the sunroof open and shit and the sun in my face. It was nice.
Oh man, that rental car was boss, wasn't it? Rental car was boss, man. It was a basic one, but it had the red interior on it, man. Nice new updated shit. It's like I drove that car around. It's a really nice ride. Really nice ride. Shout out to Ford. American Muscle. Yeah, American Muscle. I have a Japanese car, and it does pretty well, but You got to ride around in style when you go to Vegas.
Oh, Vegas. I've had enough Vegas for like 10 years, I think.
Yeah, I'm not going back anytime soon. You're talking about living around there. Like I said, not even like because it's the Vegas. I'm talking about the terrain. Like I just, I'm very much. I like to go outside. I like to be outside, and the desert is just not a desirable place for Hayden to be.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was fun though. See the
Yeah, I mean
snow-capped
it was
mountains,
3 weeks was way too long, but it is
the
what it
nice
is
brisk
sometimes.
morning, getting sun on the testicles. That was nice because you had that had the private backyard, and I would wake up earlier than you guys, so y'all were still asleep, and I was like, "Hey, coast is clear back here, dude. What if I was back there sunning them, and the pool guy walked by there? Oh, sorry, I
Oh,
just leave
sorry,
the mountain.
senor. So
Sorry,
sorry, senor. I see nothing. See nothing.
yeah, yeah. Just clean the pool, Jose. Don't look over here. Don't look at the raisins. They're drying up.
It's so crazy, man.
Hilarious. Dude, we're already off the fucking rails here, man. So, okay, I want to I want to reel this back in, rail this back in. I want to reel this back in. Okay. Hey, Ethan, have you ever heard of fentanyl?
Yeah.
Fentanyl, this dick in your mouth?
Yeah, we were at the I was at the show in LA the first before we went to Vegas, and we were at the bar grabbing a drink, like it's kind of end of the show, and that's where everyone was at anyway. So it's like the spot to network and mingle and shit. And there was this dude. He's like partner, managing partner, pretty big company, and is like not really involved anymore. But they have this like apparently they have a toothpaste that they make. And I was there with someone else, and the guy that was with me was asking about the business or whatever, and he's like, yeah, I mean, our best sellers are toothpaste. We got. He's like, and asked him, he's like, oh, you got like special ingredients? He's like, yeah, fentanyl, like straight face. And like I immediately started like chuckling because I
You're
obviously
laughing.
knew he's
Yeah.
kidding. But like motherfucker started asking, I was like, for real? Like, like it starts going into shit, and like dude was going
Fucking
back and
dummy.
forth for a hard minute. I was about to
Yeah.
fall off my fucking chair laughing
Yeah,
my
there's
ass off. I was
fentanyl.
like, you fucking idiot. No, there's no fentanyl in the toothpaste. Calm down.
Junkies would be lined up out of CVS, son.
Yeah. No kidding, it's your bestseller.
Yeah. All right. So we kind of started off this live stream talking about, like developing the right mindset and mental toughness. Um, but whenever it comes to like difficult challenges that you face, or times maybe when you feel sad, or not even sad, or just off, because like everyone feels that. The difference between champions and people that are just ordinary folks is that they feel that resistance, they meet that resistance, and they immediately cave. But what's some ways that and maybe not even exact tactics, but just like the mindset around like what you have about meeting adversity?
I mean, I think it's like retraining and reprogramming your mind. So we're programmed every day, regardless of who you are, how smart you are, successful or unsuccessful you are. You're programmed every day from the people around you, from your parents, your family, social media, mainstream media, whatever, colleagues that you work with, people that work for you. You're programmed. We all are, maybe if you want to use a different word, conditioned. We're all conditioned every day. And you can reprogram that conditioning. And so the answer is to simply start mentally making a choice that when I meet adversity, I know that I'm going the right direction and that there is something big coming. Like I associate adversity with opportunity because there's no such thing as opportunity that's easy. And there's no such thing as adversity without opportunity. Every time you meet opportunity, every time you meet adversity, there is opportunity. And so that's how I condition my brain to think. And so now, like years and years and years of thinking this way, I don't have to make this choice. It just happens when it feels fucking hard. That's motivating to me. Like, yeah, it's fucking hard, but it's motivating because I'm like, I'm getting close. I'm right there. All the images you see of like the guy that has the picket axe and he's chopped into a big block of rock and he walks away all sad. And there's like the gold he didn't get to. And then the next guy that keeps going, he cracks into it. Like that's how I feel when it gets hard. I'm tired. I'm down and I feel like quitting. That's the time that I'm the most motivated to not quit because I know that it's right there. And so it's just conditioning. I mean, obviously, like the part of conditioning that is like you have to make a choice. Like there is no easy answer here. There's no hack. It's just simply you have to make the choice and you have to start, even if you mess up initially and you get things get tough and then maybe you tap out for a minute or you get down for a minute, but you can right now, you can make the choice to change that and say, no, I'm going to go back after it and get back at it. And the more that you do that, the easier it gets. It's just like waking up in the morning. If you want to wake up in the morning and go work out before your day starts, the first time, if you're someone that doesn't wake up early in the morning, the first time you set that alarm for 5 a.m. and you get up, it is going to be miserable, fucking miserable. But the 10th time that you do it, it's way easier. And the 20th time you do it, it's even easier. And the 100th time you do it, you start not even to think about it anymore. It just is what you do. So we talk a lot about like extreme identification. And I think like this goes to the how you manipulate that for your favor. So I associate waking up early with being successful. I associate exercising with being successful. I associate dealing with hard shit with being successful. I associate adversity and problems with massive success because like everyone knows like, hey, more money, more problems. Like, and I was like, oh, that sounds great. But like most of you can't fucking handle those problems. Most of you cannot, you don't have the fucking discipline and willpower to deal with the actual problems that do come when you start dealing with lots of money. And so I get excited and that's just conditioning and you have to condition yourself. And that starts every day with, I think it's really important to start your day with discipline because discipline breeds discipline. And so I never, ever, ever, ever snooze my alarm. I never turn my alarm off and set another one. I don't do that. Whatever I decided before I went to bed, at which point my alarm is going to go off, it doesn't matter what the fuck happens. When that goes off, I get up. Period. End of discussion. I don't lay in bed on my phone. I don't sit around and thinking about it. I get up and I go, no matter how I feel, because how I feel doesn't fucking matter. Your competition does not care how you feel. The girl of your dreams is looking at you, thinks you're pathetic, does not care about how you feel. Just do shit. Just do hard shit. And the more that you do hard shit, the easier it is to do hard shit. It doesn't mean that the hard thing still isn't hard. It just means the choice to tackle it is easier.
It gets easier every day, but the hard part is doing it every day. And what you just said was fucking gold, man. And that's that like the first thing that kind of came to my mind when I was asking you the question is that nothing of true value in this life comes easily. Whenever the universe sees that you're up to good shit, that you have aspirations and you're working towards that, you're going to be met with obstacles. And that's just the way of the world. When you're going to do great things, bad things are going to happen to you. And if bad things are happening and it's getting hard, like you said, you're most likely on the right path.
Well, it's like so you have to be worthy of this. I don't believe in God, but if you believe in God or universe or insert whatever fucking word you want to use, but you don't deserve that thing unless that you can overcome these challenges. If you're not the kind of man that can deal with those problems, then you certainly are not the kind of man that can have that type of money, that can have that type of power, that can have that type of influence if you can't deal with fucking problems. If I mean, I encounter people so often that are trust fund babies or They're in the seat that they're in the seat because their daddy was somebody and they've never dealt with hard shit. And these are the worst fucking business people. And they're the worst leaders. And they're the worst people to deal with. And people leave their companies, they quit, investors lose all of their money, the business fails, and everyone loses. And they don't care because they have daddy's money. And they didn't do a single fucking thing to get there. It happens every fucking day. I'm sure there are examples of someone that has daddy's money and has a big successful business, but I'd be willing to bet every last dime that I have in my life that they have someone that's right under them that's like me, and that's why I'm successful. They have someone that's right under them that's worked their way up, hustled, came from shit, built it, and they're doing everything and they're making it all work. I've been that guy for so many people, the buffer between them and the rest of the fucking employees because they're a terrible fucking leader. Happens every day. Happens every day. And you don't deserve to be in that seat if you can't deal with hard shit. Because if you can't deal with hard shit, you can't deal with that seat because you're going to have to deal with hard shit and make hard decisions, have hard conversations every day.
Fucking gold, mate. Fucking gold. Well, it's like, okay, so if somebody has daddy's money, they're most likely not met with stressful situations or having to figure out stressful situations into their life. So once they get into business, like you said, if they don't have somebody,
it's not that they don't have stressful situations in their life. It's that they have people around them and afforded it from day one to deal with those stressful situations for them.
Right.
They have people that deal with that. They have never had to deal with it themselves. They don't know how it feels to build it and have no choice but to deal with it yourself. There's a difference in a leader that had to deal with all that themselves, and now they have people for that. Those men are strong men and they're good leaders and they have empathy and they understand what you're going through. And so they're able to lead very well. That's the difference. It's not that hard shit and the same rules apply. That person that's in that seat of power has a whole lot of stressful shit that goes on. They just don't have to deal with it. And they've never had to because they've had the money from day one. If I had money from day one, of course I would outsource things that I don't like fucking doing. Like that's the whole point of building big businesses is to build it yourself, build the business, make it make money, and then you start to pay people to do those things and remove yourself from it, and now you just get paid. Like that's the American dream. Like that's what it is. But if you never had to go through that part of building it in the first place, you can't possibly understand. You can read all the books you want, you can go to all the seminars you want, and you can listen to all the mentors you want, but you can never possibly understand. And I do know people that are successful that never had to deal with that. They've had money from day one. They have made choices and decisions to put themselves in uncomfortable situations to try to teach themselves. But this is why I would take a young hustler over a prodigy from a wealthy family any fucking day. Any fucking day. Everything that I learned
talk about.
What?
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Everything that I learned about business, the most important things that carry me through and make me win are shit that I learned on the streets selling drugs. Like it wasn't fucking this mentor or that mentor. I mean, yes, I've learned a lot of shit from really great mentors. I've learned a lot of shit from the corporate world too. But the reason why I've always excelled is because of the basic principles that I learned when I had no fucking choice. And it's life or it's death. It's pay your mortgage or you're broke and you're bankrupt and you're living under a bridge. And you can't teach that type of resilience.
I know that we talk about all the time of like, damn, why can't our parents be wealthy so we can just all of these different problems as we're coming up, like, all right, be solved. But honestly, I'm glad that it wasn't that way because we are the way that we are because of how we were brought up.
For sure.
And I don't believe, maybe we would have, but I don't believe that we would have the same mentality. We'd be sitting in the same spot that we were if we had everything handed to us on a silver platter. I definitely, I didn't have a bad upbringing. We were, I would say, middle to lower middle class. And, seeing my mom struggle paycheck to paycheck each month was a huge motivator for me to get out, to understand that I'm not going to be able to just become a police officer and take care of my family. Not anymore. Used to could back in the day. Used to could, not anymore. So it's modern times call for modern solutions. And that's what the fuck is up right now.
Yeah, I mean, like, I just have you can go get a job and just scrape by and
That's
eat
no
dinner every night,
fun.
but
It's
like,
no
what the
fun,
fuck is
man.
that? Like, what the fuck's the point of living?
It's no fun. Yeah, you only got one fucking spin on this earth.
That's it.
You want to sit around jerking off?
Not me.
Yeah,
Not
it's
me.
it's funny because people really do, and like procrastination is the killer of all dreams. I said it before, and people really do think that they have all the time in the world. And I was watching it was an Andrew Tate clip, and it just made a lot of sense. He was like, all the people that died today thought that they had a later. Now, I mean, I wouldn't say all of them because like some people are terminally ill, but most folks that died today thought that they were going to be alive tomorrow. And there's probably shit that they put off and that they didn't do. And not even just like hard work and grind and dedication, but having a relationship with somebody that you love and reaching out and telling them, I love you, Ethan. Being able to do that, being able to take care of your family, being able to support and provide for the ones that you love, whether it be physically, emotionally, financially, spiritually, but being able to have those relationships, that's where the real sauce is. Money doesn't buy happiness. It was another clip. It was like money's like water. When you have it, it's nice. You're good. But when you don't have it, you fucking realize real quick. And you start getting real thirsty. And it's like, what are you finna say? You gonna say something?
Yeah, in the words of Jordan Belfort, I've been broke and I've been rich, and I choose rich any fucking
Yeah,
day.
yeah, yeah.
It may not
Why
buy
not?
happiness, but it sure fucking helps.
And
It
like
buys a lot of
50
things that
50
makes me
Cent,
happy.
like 50 Cent, get rich or die trying, man.
Yeah, I mean, like that's also what I was thinking earlier when you were talking. It's like not even like it's not even about like, hey, maybe you don't care about being rich, or like maybe you don't care about doing something beyond your job and doing all these things. But if you were to die today, would you be proud of the story that would be told about you? Because even if you fail and you never make it, if that is the kind of man that you are and you give your fucking best every day to try, I'm a firm believer of the fact that like if you actually give your best, you can't fail. You will win eventually. You will
Yep.
if you actually give your best. Because when you actually give your best, you make the extra dials, you send the extra emails, you stay up late and fix the proposal. You do whatever it takes when you actually give your best. And that's the story that I want told. Whether or not I achieve what I really want to achieve in life is kind of irrelevant. But I'm going to pursue that path every day. Even if I never make it, I'm okay with that. I'm going to make it. But even if I never did and I died, get hit by a bus tomorrow, get shot in the street tomorrow. I'm in downtown Atlanta. Shit's real out here. Like if I die tomorrow, the only thing that anyone can say is that motherfucker hustled.
Yep.
And that's the story I want told. So even if you don't care about all the shiny objects and things, like you should care about your legacy. Because like
Yeah.
everyone dies. Everyone says everyone dies twice. Everyone dies 3 times. The first time you die is when you quit. The second time you
That's what I
die
was
is when
about
you
to say.
die. And the
Yep.
third time you die is when the last time someone says your name.
Yep.
And people are going to be talking about me for fucking ever.
Hell yeah. Dude, fucking up there with Drake, son. Watch out. We've coming for the rap game. I rapped
Yeah.
on one of his beats. We're gonna take it over.
Shit
Take
all over
over.
Drake.
We whipping Range Rovers. Yeah, the only time that you will truly lose is when you decide you've lost. That's it.
Self
Until you've decided that
rejection.
you've lost, you're still
Self
in the game.
rejection.
Yeah,
Self rejection.
yeah, man. Good shit, man. What you up to, man? What did you do last night?
I went to a burlesque show with the lady and
Nice.
some of her friends. It was their birthday. It's a new spot here in Atlanta. It's only been open like 10 days. Funny thing happened too. The show was good. The food was very mediocre, and very overpriced, but it was okay. Um, but afterwards, they serve the dessert upstairs outside on the balcony, and there's another bar upstairs, like members only shit, which is smart, right? They make you stay around. You got to go upstairs to get your dessert. We went out and had dessert, and the owner had come by the table a couple times during the show. Well, he came by once and he like started talking, and then like they started the show, so he went away and be quiet. And he came back later and talked to me some more. I was kind of like in the moment, I was a little bit why are you bothering me right now? Like, what are you like? We're trying to have a dinner. It's a birthday. Like, fuck off. That's kind of
It's a
what I
show,
was
yeah.
thinking.
Let's enjoy.
But he kept talking, and then like I don't know if maybe he felt my perturbedness or I don't know. But then later he comes to the bar and he comes grabs me again at the bar, and it was like Whitney was off like taking a photo with her friends, and I was just having some wine and I was checking emails and shit because I'm a crazy person like that. But anyway, he comes up and grabs me. He's like, hey, come here. Let's talk about it. Because he asked me about like what I thought about the show and I think about other locations. And I was like, yeah, he's like, hey, come on, let's talk about it. And he pulled me outside, and like his wife or girlfriend or whatever comes up and brings us more like these like A5 Wagyu like nigiri pieces. Bomb, by the way, that was the best thing they had all night. He's like giving them to me and stuff. He's asked me about, because I lived in Minneapolis, lived in Dallas, and all these places. He's looking at other locations, talking about the city and whatnot. And then I was like trying to like get away and get back to the people. I was like, all right, man, well, I'm like here. It's a birthday party. It's like, like I'm gonna go back and whatnot. And he's like, yeah, give me your phone, give me your phone. Like, and he's like texting me and shit today. I don't know. It was a strange. I don't know if I don't know if he wanted to fuck me or I'm unsure. I'm unsure, but it was a strange turn of events. But it was fun. It was good.
Yeah, I got this one gay dude hit me up on Instagram after I made that post. He slid up and was like looking good. I'm like, bro.
Looking good.
And I've told this person, I've said
Yeah.
I'm not homosexual, and he keeps hitting me up. And like I don't want to block, like, okay, he's just telling me I look good. I'm not gonna block the guy and like deprive him of looking at me looking good.
Yeah, deprive him.
So, but like I've told, I'm like, what do you do? He just keeps hitting me up, thinking I'm gonna maybe change my mind later.
Dude, when we owned the gyms, when we had those gyms, like I had guys constantly, like there's one of them specifically that I can remember. He would always like reply to random stories like 2 a.m. and send me like eggplant emojis and shit. And I was just Jesus. I was like, my man, I'm not gay. Like thank you, appreciate it, flattered, whatever. I don't know, but like I'm not gay. It was like a member and shit, but that happened so much. It's funny.
Birmingham gets pretty gay. Now, I mean, Atlanta is like the gay capital of the South, but Birmingham does get, I mean, they got the fucking rainbow wall. They got the wall of gay in Birmingham. Hey, everybody, let's go to the gay wall. Take a picture, post it on Instagram so I could show all my gay followers.
Yeah. When I lived in Dallas, there's a whole street and section of town that's just the gay part of town.
Dude, let me see if I can pull this video up right here. It's like a, I can't remember what city it was, but it's like a very progressive city where guy drives truck on Pride Road. Let's see.
Oh boy.
I guess there's a couple of different ones, man, but here's the one that
I'm scared to look at the results of that, Google.
I'm gonna try to fucking share it, and it's not gonna work. Watch. Oh, an ad for TurboTax. Hey, do your taxes, motherfuckers.
Don't use TurboTax though.
There you go.
Vandalism happened just weeks after the flag was unveiled, and police say this was deliberate.
Look at it. Hey, you can't do that. I'm gay. You can't drive on my flag. First off, fuck gay people for taking the rainbow. All right. Rainbow is a very majestic, very cool, natural thing. and they took it and they fucking made it gay.
Made it something that's not natural.
Yeah, made it gay. Where's Manny Pacquiao at?
Insignificant.
Let's see if they got a clip. Here we go. Yeah, blow it up. I want to see the fucking thing. Yeah.
That people would do this.
Hell yeah, brother.
Obtained by local news shows.
Are you kidding me?
One LGBTQ activist.
Oh, what is
The
it?
neighbor's fear was fueled by hate towards gay people. It says that people aren't really tolerant. The 18.
Shut up.
They cut him off real quick. He was like, he definitely said a lot more, but they just let him get in. People are intolerant.
More people should be intolerant of bullshit.
And they should let the crazy people say shit on the news, man. Like they should give him his 30-second blurb that he put out. And that's the difference between real journalism and fake journalism, is that they don't let the people talk. They cut that motherfucker off no matter what he said. All right. They were probably like, no, we can't put this on, but like, put it on, man. I want to see what the people are saying about this. All right. Let us know. Let us know in the if you're watching this on the rebroadcast, drop in the comments if you would skid mark on a gay flag or not.
Wow.
That's got a couple different meanings to it.
It could go so many different ways.
Oh my gosh. Hilarious. But Grant Cardone was talking about how if there's all this month, like, why can't we have like straight white guy month? You know, like you can have all the months, just give us our month. But the joke has always been, okay, well, all the other months is straight white man month. So
no, if you're a straight
now.
white male, the odds are stacked against you today.
Very much so. Affirmative action. But it's like what Donald Trump said, will women make as much as men if they do as good a job?
If they bring as much value.
That's exactly right. So it's not, I don't have a problem with diversified hires and making sure that there's equality in the workplace for people that do equal work, equal pay. But at the end of the day, like if you're not
equal work, yes,
right,
that's the key word there.
If you're not doing equal work and you're not bringing the same
regardless
results,
of race or gender,
no, yes,
I have trained hundreds of sales teams at this point, and there are many of them that they're okay. You want to go work in something where there's no discretion of what you get paid. Everyone gets paid the same salary. And what you make at the end of the year is dependent on your actual work and how you perform. Go get a job in sales, because that is always equal. You get paid what you bring in, period. And that's how you make money. And I have trained hundreds of sales teams, from sales teams at IBM and 8x8 and Zoom, all the way down to the latest fucking startup around the corner that no one's ever heard of. And a lot of them, the highest paid and number one performing salesperson was a woman. I would be a billionaire if I was an attractive female. Billionaire.
Oh,
I would have been a billionaire 5 years ago if I was an attractive female. So like, I'm just so tired of this fucking complaining and why. Like, I don't make the rules. You don't make the rules. You know why I win? Because I focus on being the best player at the game. It doesn't matter if I feel that it's unfair or I feel some kind of way, blah, blah, blah. I just see the game and the chess pieces on the board, and I make the best move to win. And you as women, you could out earn any man if you just play the game.
Oh yeah. No, 100%. 100%. Pussy makes the world go around, man. This is what it is. And like, you could definitely leverage that and because acquiring money is negotiation, no matter if you have a 9-to-5 job or if you're an entrepreneur or you have a commission only sales job or you're a freelancer. It all comes down to negotiation. And if I had tits, I'd be a much better negotiator.
Yeah, me too.
Hilarious.
Comedy pot. Oh, we didn't do this fucking disclaimer.
Oh no.
We should do it
Yeah,
now.
I was thinking about that earlier and I forgot about it. And now we're talking about ladies with big
Now we're
tits
talking
and
about gay
incels.
people and women, so we should do the disclaimer.
Oh.
Comedy podcast.
So funny, man.
We get shadow banned everywhere.
Shadow banned. That's actually sounds pretty cool though. I kind of want to get shadow banned. That sounds badass. Let's all right. Cool. Here it is. Boom. Share screen. Mr. Producer. Here we go. Warning, some viewers may find the following disturbing, but don't worry, it's all jokes. They're not coming for your freedom. They aren't forcing any agendas. Your family isn't going to be put in cages. Don't listen to this. Listen to the mainstream media for the truth. And women deserve more money than men for no
And
reason whatsoever.
yes.
Yep. And there is no advantage to having big bodacious boobies when it comes to a negotiation. So this isn't intended for ages 18 viewer session advice. It took us an hour almost to get that in there. So it's all right though. Hey,
It's okay.
come find us.
Come find me.
So
There's
funny.
lots of people trying to find me.
Shadow ban us. We'll start calling everybody. You can't find us on Instagram. We start calling you in the middle of the night. Cause it's takeover. We whip your Range Rovers, whispering sweet nothings into your ear, telling you you're gay. Stop being gay.
It's a choice.
You choose if you have sex with a man or not. Oh, repent and come to Christ, brother. All right. That's what you need to do. But hey, is there anything else you want to get into, man? We're right at an hour here.
Oh no. Like,
Just tell me
subscribe.
what's up. Yeah, like it.
Go.
Hey, it goes a long way. We got some nice content planned in the pipeline that I got scripted out. We got more lives coming.
If you want to get
we're
the
currently
most
working.
behind the scenes, secret, private content, join Takeover World. It's takeoverworld.co. Not only will you get all of the behind the scenes content, you will also get handed on a silver platter how to create the freedom and life that you want. So it's a win-win. You get to laugh and see some cool content, as well as learn some shit and do something with your life, or do nothing and stay lame and miserable and gay. It's up to you.
Like it, continual self-learning is the way to, or self-improvement, not even just learning, just self-improvement in all realms. And to be able to get as much information from as many different sources as possible is the best, because then you can absorb, and like what we said, you take others' inspiration, you craft into your own sauce, and then you go out and deploy it. And we're teaching you how to do that within the community. We would love for you to be there. That's why we have the community aspect of it, to where we can engage with each other. You can engage with people inside the community. We're going to have continual learning whenever you go in there. So after you complete the art of war, the mindset, you choose a skill, you go through, having that community aspect is really the value of what we're trying to bring here, because anyone could just sell you a course. But when it comes to being tapped in, like that's where the sauce is.
That's where the sauce is.
Yeah, we got a couple things working up with a couple different projects, maybe be coming to light here soon. And that will also be taught how we've done all this within the community too. So,
and hey, if you're out there
sign up
and you need some help scaling your business, hit us up. We do that too.
DM.
That's actually our core business, in case you didn't know. So
yeah, we ain't fucking getting rich off this community, man. Like this the community is for us to fucking overthrow the evil powers that be.
Because we can't do it alone. We need all of you.
Yep.
We have to all band together.
Yeah.
And we have to push back.
You know, if I have assets frozen over here and then this guy needs to get over here across this border, like, you know, we need to have access to do those types of things. And you can't do that being a lone wolf, man. You just can't.
Can't.
All right, brother. Good live. Got back. The boys are back in town.
That's pretty
Take
nice.
it easy, folks.
Hit that lick. All right.
Have a great hit the lick and have a great rest of your weekend.
Hit the lick. All right. Peace.
Peace.